everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, I'm back with another what if of what if Goku trained like Saitama. Last time when we left off, Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan had all unlocked Super Saiyan Grade 4, and Piccolo had learned the Kaioken, pushing it up to times 50. At the end of the last part, the Z-Fighters had arrived at Cell Games ready to fight. Also, just want to say, I forgot to say something in the last part. I didn't say that Kami had fused with Piccolo to give him a boost in power, but he did as he could sense Cell, and he was much stronger, and he knew Piccolo would need it. But with that out of the way, let's get into the video. After arriving at the Cell Games, Goku steps up to fight Cell first. Mr. Satan isn't there, so he can't take any of that glory this time. But Cell and Goku start their fight. Goku's much stronger, having had a whole year of training with Gohan and half a year with Vegeta. But Cell is also much stronger, so they're evenly matched. When Cell destroys the arena, Goku does not let up. He uses a Super Kamehameha point blank on Cell. But Cell just regenerates, and Goku lets Vegeta fight next. Knowing that Cell can regenerate, Vegeta won't give him the chance to. Vegeta fires a Gallic gun, destroying a part of Cell. Even though Cell dodges at first, it still hits something. Cell then starts to regenerate, but Vegeta attacks him, not letting him. But eventually, Cell uses a blast to push Vegeta back. He then powers up and regenerates himself. Vegeta then uses his strongest attack, something he calls the Final Flash, I think. Yeah, the Final Flash. Sounds like a good name. Cell then counters with the perfect Kamehameha, which starts to beat Vegeta's attack. But from behind Vegeta, Piccolo and Gohan shoot a Keyblade. Piccolo uses Kaioken times 50 and a Masenko. Next to him is Gohan with a Super Kamehameha. Vegeta's pissed at them and tells them to back off, but Piccolo and Gohan won't. They say this might be the only chance to beat Cell if he keeps on regenerating like this. So it's either go in or go home. Goku joins in as well. Next to Vegeta, he uses a Super Kamehameha. This, although not ordinary, destroys Cell. Cell is kind of pissed, but he can't really be pissed anymore. He's dead. He also doesn't regenerate because he's completely evaporated. During the 7 Years of Peace, Vegeta and Goku unlock Super Saiyan 2 alongside Gohan, and Piccolo goes back to King Kai's planet. Learning of Super Saiyan 2, the two train very well, but Gohan still has his whole thing with Videl and everything, so he's either a bit stronger than the original series or just as strong. Piccolo, though, on King Kai's planet one time, learns about the Yard Rats. King Kai tells him that there is some Yard Rats in the other world, and King Kai takes him there. After arriving, Piccolo trains with the Yard Rats. Knowing that these guys have some crazy techniques, Piccolo trained with them. Piccolo would learn techniques such as the instant transmission, healing, and Force Spirit Fission, which I guess he can use on anything. I think he can use techniques like Force Spirit Fission on himself, so he does one day. He puts his hands on himself, and he lets out a lot of energy using Force Spirit Fission. And after he does it, he notices a drop in power. He looks in front of himself, and he sees Kami. Kami's young, apparently. But it was only because he was fused with Piccolo that he gained his young body back, since he had become one being again. Piccolo's about to do it again, but then Guru gets in his mind, telling him not to do it. Guru, even though knows he could come out young, does not want Piccolo to relieve him, because he knows Namek is better right now without him there, and Piccolo might need him for future threats that he can sense are coming. Piccolo listens, but now Kami's free and they train on Yard Rat together. Piccolo goes to Namek and gets Dende to be their guardian. Once Piccolo learns of the tournament, he asks Kami to fuse back. Kami agrees and they do it. They all arrive at the tournament and have their time, but it's intercepted when Gohan gets his energy taken by these two people that's there. His regeneration from Kibito allows him to heal back, but afterwards they all chase the two people. Arriving, they see them giving energy to a small guy and a big dude whose power seems to be crazy. They wait, but then Deborah looks at them and quickly gets in front of them, spitting on Krillin. But before he can, Piccolo jumps in front of the spit and gets it on his arm. He stretches out his arm and he cuts it off. He would also heal it back very fast because he has faster regeneration from Guru and Kami being much stronger when he fused back. And he also has healing, so he can do that. But afterwards, Deborah is quickly attacked by Piccolo, who uses a Kaioken times 10, punching a hole through Deborah. Deborah is taken out, and Babidi freaks. Babidi goes, "Oh my god, what's happening?" And then he tries to take control of someone, but it doesn't work. He tries to take control of Vegeta, and it still doesn't work. Vegeta in the series is way more reformed, like at the end of the Buu Saga, because he's been training with Goku a lot, and Goku tends to make people good. Also, he wouldn't want power. He's not power hungry because he's had all the time to train with Goku, and one can't beat the other right now. Babidi will still make them enter the ship as he still needs more power. Gohan's energy either filled it up a little bit more than half or just as much like in the original series. This is not enough though. Puipi, Yakon, and the rest can't get enough energy because they're easily killed off by Vegeta, Goku, and Deborah's already dead. This is it for Babidi, and Supreme Kai kills him. Piccolo then asks Supreme Kai if he can train with him. Supreme Kai considers it, and since Piccolo killed Deborah and helped Supreme Kai kill off Babidi, Piccolo would be allowed to train with him. Piccolo would now be the one to pull out the Z-Sword, and after training with it fused for a while, he used Force Spirit Fission to defuse himself. It's a mouthful. Supreme Kai is intrigued, but Kami can sense a body within the sword. He asks Supreme Kai if they can test the sword on purpose. This, of course, breaks the sword when the Kachin is thrown at it, releasing Elder Kai. Elder Kai, after some convincing and explaining, releases the potential of both Piccolo and Kami, who are both tens of times stronger in their base, and after fusing, they are on a whole new level. Back on Earth, though, Goku and Vegeta have been training. They're much stronger than they were, and in Super Saiyan 2, they keep on powering up. They know that there's something above it, but they can't get to it yet. They feel it, but it's not there. But for now, they have to leave it be, because Bulma's having her birthday. They all have a great time, and Bulma does everything she can, but eventually Beerus wakes up. Beerus and Whis see that all the Saiyans are on Earth, and they arrive. Now, after getting there, Piccolo and Kami would of course know of him. Kami would know of him because Supreme Kai, and because he just knows of him, but Piccolo would know him from Supreme Kai only. Kami would know he's a higher god, and also I forgot to mention, everybody would be really happy to see Kami. They would have a small reunion. But after this, Piccolo, Kami, Dende, and Vegeta are like, oh my god, it's God of Destruction. They all bow to him as he descends to the earth. And then Piccolo and Kami ask him, what do you desire, my lord? Beerus, that you see Kami and Piccolo are wearing godly attire. Are you training to be a Kai? So Supreme Kai has taken apprentices. Perhaps I should get one too. Beerus then says he desires a Super Saiyan God. Goku, Vegeta, and Gohan fight him, but they can't seem to do much. Piccolo and Kami then fight him after fusing to please the god, and they do great, even showing off their ultimate form. Beerus, although holding back, greatly enjoys this fight. But afterwards, he gets bored, and he knocks them away and tells them to show me the Super Saiyan whatever, and the planet won't be destroyed. Goku uses his Dragon Balls, and he turns into the Super Saiyan God. After fighting Beerus, the same stuff goes on for a while. Vegeta and Goku learn God in Blue. Piccolo and Kami still train with the Supreme Kai, and they are actually training to be Kais. Even though they want to be fighters, they know that being a Kai, they can do a lot of good work for the universe and maybe please the Omni King. But Frieza eventually arrives. Frieza trains for 5 months this time, as the last time he pretty much got one-shotted by Goku, so he's much stronger, but still hasn't completely perfected his golden form. Piccolo fuses with Kami once more and fights head-to-head with Frieza in his mystic form. Piccolo, after fusing, fights normal Frieza, who has transformed in his final form. They're doing pretty good, but Piccolo's starting to beat Frieza. Frieza then uses Golden, and Mystic seems to be a bit below Piccolo. Actually, Mystic seems to be a bit below Frieza's level, and Piccolo starts to lose. Piccolo then uses Kaioken times 2, and after getting a solid hits on Golden Frieza, he reverts back to his Mystic form, and this time Frieza won't let him be. Frieza easily pounds on Piccolo, who uses instant transmission to go to Korin's. He heals himself, and then goes to Kami's lookout. After going to Kami's lookout, he telepathically communicates with Goku and Vegeta, telling them what's going on. He tells them to power up. They power up, and Piccolo teleports to them. Piccolo takes them back to Earth, where Goku sees one of his friends die from Frieza's hands. It's Krillin. Snap. Goku gets in front of Frieza as he's about to fire a beam at Gohan. Directly on his chest, Goku blocks the beam, and then he pummels Frieza to the ground. In a rage, he can't let go. He keeps on fighting. He has a rage boost, and he's stronger like Frieza. Frieza falls to the ground in base, and Goku has no mercy for him this time. He evaporates Frieza right in front of everybody's eyes. Next time, we'll be discovering more fighters, and we'll be getting into the Universe 6 tournament and more. Hope you enjoyed this part, and that's all for today, guys. If you liked it, Consider subscribing to the channel. Leave your comments and suggestions down below, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.